Good evening. Welcome to each one. We'll begin this evening with several songs by Anthony.
Song number 30. Come we that love the Lord, song number 30. Come we that love the Lord, and let our joys be known. Join in a song with sweet accord. Join in a song with sweet accord. And thus around and thus around the throne. We're marching home to Zion. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God. Let those refuse to sing would never knew our God, like children of the heavenly King, like children of the heavenly King, may speak their joys of joys and speak their stories abroad. We're marching home to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God. The hill of Zion yields 1,000 sacred sweets before we reach the heavenly field. Before we reach the heavenly field, so we walk the glad streets of gold, the golden streets. We're marching home to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, Zion, the beautiful city of God. Then let our songs abound and every tear be dry. We're marching through Emmanuel's ground. We're marching through Emmanuel's ground to fairer worlds onward, to fairer worlds on high. We're marching home to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, Zion, the beautiful city of God. Our next song, we'll sing the chorus, Unto Thee, O Lord. The men start first. Unto Thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. Unto Thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. Oh my God, I trust in Thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Remember not the sins of my youth.
What do we know about these Psalms of Ascent? Any opinions or any facts that anybody has about them?
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
sure about facts, but a little bit that I heard is as they approached the worship in the temple, there were certain psalms to be sung. Was it on each step as they go up to the temple?
That's one of the rumored facts, or ideas. Ideas is probably the best way to put it. Yep. Nathan.
Jerusalem was up on a hill, and when they would come for the feast, I think Pastor Reed was on some percent possibly, as they climbed the hill approaching Jerusalem, they would say or sing these.
The Nathan is saying Jerusalem's on a hill, and so as they had approached Jerusalem and they're climbing up the mountain, they would be singing these songs, these psalms. By the way, what psalms are these? Anybody know what the Psalms of Ascent are? Marvin?
120 to 134.
120 to 134. Yep. So it was interesting for me to dig into it a little bit because the name was vaguely familiar, or that term was vaguely familiar to me, but I wouldn't have placed it as Psalms 120, 134. Once I started reading through it, I was like, oh yeah, these are these nice, short little, handy, familiar Psalms, after Psalm 119, and it's that's kind of where it placed it in my mind. So for tonight, I wanted to open it up here directly for prayer requests, but what we'll do is read through these Psalms, Psalm 120 through 134. There's a few songs interjected, I didn't find a whole lot. There's a few others that, there was one song I'd have loved to have sung, but it's a bit more of a choral piece that might not work well for us as a church here. So that's the plan for this evening. Before we get into that, though, I do want to open it up for prayer requests, and we'll have a time of prayer. Ellis.
Let's be praying for people on both sides of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There's just a lot of hurting people on both sides, and pray for peace.
Paul? The Loyal Miller family with some health issues, and along with Arlene's brother passing. Grandma? Thank God for the rain. And Joe?
Fish fry is coming up, and tomorrow the fish will be headed toward this part of the country. It's always a major concern to us that there are not breakdowns that cause a delay because we think the fish have to be here. Marlon and Karen Eicher went after them, and that happens to be Leanna's sister and her husband. He's the one that's been dealing with cancer. And they found out that they needed to be brought, and they were interested in making that trip. So they are doing it for us. And I would suggest we offer prayers for them and the safety of the fish.
Let's divide up into small groups where you're sitting and spend the normal amount of time in prayer. And then Anthony, if you can lead a chorus once things are finishing up with that. Thank you, Anthony. Are there any announcements as well? We do have the fish fry on Friday evening. Is anything needed yet for that? Laverne has one.
Wasn't sure if I was to make this announcement or if John would, but after we get done doing fish, we'll need to do chicken, and that's on Monday and Tuesday in Newton. So we could still use some volunteers, particularly on Tuesday morning for the early shift, as well as food. So if you want to sign up for food or to help do chicken, that'd be great. Thank you.
So before prayer time, thank you. If there's no other, we will close the time of announcements and proceed on to reading some of these psalms. So just repeating some of what we talked about right at the beginning, is that these psalms of ascent, so Psalm 120 to 134, 15 psalms, they were commonly sung, or nobody's quite sure. This was a very long time ago, but a good understanding is that it was pilgrims going up to Jerusalem, or possibly as they are approaching the temple, possibly going up to the steps of the temple. So as we read through them, let's keep that in the front of our mind. It's approaching the place of worship. It's going for worship, going for times of festivals, times of rejoicing and happiness. And yet, as we read through this is not just all. There's also pain and sadness mixed in as well. Wanted to read a few quotes here. We shall consider them as songs sung by those pilgrims who went up to Jerusalem to worship. These songs of desire and hope and approach are appropriate for the pilgrims' use as they go up to worship. This being likely so, then Jesus would have sung these songs on his many journeys to Jerusalem from Galilee. The author of these songs is not completely known. We have in our Bibles, some of them say a Psalm of David, Psalm of Solomon, but they've been attributed to David, to Solomon, to Ezra, to Haggai, to Zechariah, to Malachi without any positive evidence. They are, however, excellent in their kind and written with much eloquence, containing strong and nervous sentiments of the most exalted piety, expressed with a great felicity of language in a few words. That is by Adam Clark. Enough of that. Let's begin our journey through these psalms, beginning with Psalm 120. So we'll do this responsively, and I have a few guys helping me read some of these as well this evening. And every once in a while, I'll just announce. We'll be sticking a song in between some of the psalms, if I can get it said. So join in reading the bold text. Psalm 120. Deliver me, O Lord. In my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me. Deliver me, O Lord, from lying lips, from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you, and what more shall be done to you, you deceitful tongue? A warrior's sharp arrows with glowing coals of the broom tree. Woe to me that I sojourn in Mekhish, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. Too long have I had my dwelling among those who hate peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. My help comes from the Lord. Psalm 121. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Sing number 401 now.
Number 401, Unto the Hills.
Psalm 122, let us go to the house of the Lord. I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Our feet have been standing within your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem, built as a city that is bound firmly together, to which the tribes go up. the tribes of the Lord, as was decreed for Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. Their thrones for judgment were set, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they be secure who love you. Peace be within your walls, and security within your towers. For my brothers and companions' sake, I will say, peace be within you. For the sake of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your good. And let's have another song right away, number 349, What Joy My Spirit Fills.
Number 349. What joy my spirit fills my soul with ardent thrills to seek thy courts. All worldly lust abates, my heart expectant waits when to thy temple gates my soul resorts. Peace from these bulwarks shines, harmony's joy enshrines these holy ranks. Here may thy people stand, one holy happy band, the tribes of every land with praise and thanks. Make peace these ramparts gild, let every soul be filled with holy love. May love's rich frankincense rise from our goodly tents until we journey hence to heaven above.
123, Our eyes look to the Lord our God. To you I lift up my eyes, O you who are enthroned in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master, as the eyes of a maidservant to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, till he has mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we have had more than enough of contempt. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud.
Our help is in the name of the Lord. Psalm 124. If it had not been the Lord who is on our side, let Israel now say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, then people rose up against us. Then they would have swallowed us up alive, when their anger was kindled against us. Then the flood would have swept us away, the torrent would have gone over us. Over us would have gone the raging waters. Blessed be the Lord, who has not given us as prey to their teeth. We have escaped like a bird from the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord surrounds his people. Psalm 125. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. Do good, O Lord, to those who are good, and to those who are upright in their hearts. But those who turn aside to their crooked ways, the Lord will lead away with evildoers. Peace be upon Israel.
Restore our fortunes, O Lord. Psalm 126. When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter, and our tongue with shouts of joy. Then they said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us. We are glad. Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like streams in the Negeb. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. He who goes out weeping, bearing the seed for sowing, shall come home with shouts of joy, bringing his sheaves with him. Unless the Lord builds the house. Psalm 127. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who built it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord, the fruit of the womb a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. He shall not be put to shame when he speaks with his enemies in the gate.
Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, a song of ascent. Psalm 128. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You shall eat the fruit of the labors of your hands. You shall be blessed, and it shall be well with you. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your children will be like olive shoots around your table. Behold, thus shall the man be blessed who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you from Zion. May you see the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life. May you see the children's children. Peace be upon Israel. They have afflicted me from my youth. A song of ascent. Psalm 129. Greatly have they afflicted me from my youth. Let Israel now say, greatly have they afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed upon my back. They made long their furrows. The Lord is righteous. He has cut the cords of the wicked. May all who hate Zion be put to shame and turned backward. Let them be like the grass on the housetops, which withers before it grows up, with which the reaper does not fill his hand, nor the binder of sheaves his arms. Nor do those who pass by say, the blessings of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord.
Psalm 130, my soul waits for the Lord. Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. O Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my pleas for mercy. If you, O Lord, should mark iniquities, O Lord, who could stand? But with you there is forgiveness, that you may be feared. I wait for the Lord. My soul waits, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord, more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning. O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him there is plentiful redemption, and he will redeem Israel from all his iniquities. Oh yes, we can sing the song that Nelson composed based off of Psalm 130. So let's do that now. Are you good with that, or should we just get Nelson to lead it? Okay. Okay.
No, I can go on that. I think we'll just sing it from the top because I think they're remembering the audience.
Thank you. I have calmed and quieted my soul. Psalm 131. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up. My eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a weaned child with its mother. Like a weaned child is my soul within me. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time forth and forevermore. Psalm 132, the Lord has chosen Zion. Remember, O Lord, in David's favor, all the hardships he endured, how he swore to the Lord and vowed to the mighty one of Jacob, I will not enter my house or get into my bed. I will not give sleep to my eyes or slumber to my eyelids until I find a place for the Lord, a dwelling place for the mighty one of Jacob. Behold, we heard of it in Ephrathah. We found it in the fields of Jaar. Let us go to his dwelling place. Let us worship at his footstool. O rise, O Lord, and go to your resting place, you and the ark of your might. Let your priests be clothed with righteousness, and let your saints shout for joy. For the sake of your servant David, do not turn away the face of your anointed one. The Lord swore to David a sure oath from which he will not turn back. One of the sons of your body I will set on your throne. If your sons keep my covenant and my testimonies that I shall teach them, their sons also forever shall sit on your throne. For the Lord has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwelling place. This is my resting place forever. Here I will dwell, for I have desired it. I will abundantly bless her provisions. I will satisfy her poor with bread. Her priests I will clothe with salvation, and her saints will shout for joy. There I will make a horn to sprout for David. I have prepared a lamp for my anointed. His enemies I will clothe with shame, but on him his crown will shine. And now let's sing number 4 in loud, exalted strains.
Raise your hands, but
brothers dwell in unity. It is like the precious oil on the head, running down on the beard of Aaron, running down on the collar of his robes. It is like the dew of Hermon, which falls on the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord has commanded the blessing, life forevermore. And we have one left. Psalm 134, Come Bless the Lord. I don't have it in bold, but let's read it all together, and then we'll stand and sing the song together as a closing song or prayer. Come bless the Lord, all you servants of the Lord, who stand by night in the house of the Lord. Lift up your hands to the holy place and bless the Lord. May the Lord bless you from Zion, he who made heaven and earth. Let's stand together and sing.
Come bless the Lord, all you servants of the Lord, who stand by night in the house of the Lord. Lift up your hands in the holy place and bless the Lord. And bless the Lord. His loving kindness is better than love. His loving kindness is better than love. My lips shall praise thee, thus will I bless thee. I will lift up my hands unto thy name.
Thank you. You're dismissed.